Hello and welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well and safe. I'm also a little bit safe. It's a new setting. You can see I'm trying to set up another studio. Um, so probably in a week's time we shall have everything set. Trying to work on the lighting. You can see it's a little bit blurry. It doesn't work really so well. Trying to fix the lighting. I'm trying to fix everything. So just give me some time. Everything is going to be back to normal. But how are you guys doing? I'm here to give you the latest Arsenal news and transfer news and gossip. Probably I'll be doing the match preview of that game. If I cannot do it, then I'll do the match reaction. Things are not really so easy with me. But let's get the party started because we have a couple of stories to talk about. Martin Odegaard's done his medical. It is over. He has done his medical with Arsenal and he has joined his teammates. I think the announcement will be coming in very soon. We have a Southampton game today as well as Julian Draxler offered to Arsenal in a Matteo Guendouzi swap deal. We are also trying to cancel the contract of Scotland Mustafi. So there are so many things we are trying to talk about as Arsenal, but I mean, are all these deals going to happen within the last 4 or 5 days of the January transfer window? That is what we are focusing on. Can we get a left back and so many other things? So let's start off with Martin Odegaard, who has done his medical at Arsenal, and I mean, he has finished and joined his teammates. Of course, someone had told me earlier that Kosi, if he passes the medical and he tests negative of COVID-19 and he doesn't have any symptoms, he will not have to self-isolate for 10 days. Thank you for the information. It was really helpful, and actually, I think he's not going to self-isolate. That is according to what I know. So he might not self-isolate. We are going to see how the things are going to be manning up. He has done his medical and joined the fellow teammates at the training ground at Arsenal. However, there have been many people saying that he could actually be in the squad versus Southampton this evening, which I want to strongly object. It's not going to happen. We have not even announced him. Even if we announce him on the following hours, I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he will make it in the squad of players that will actually see, or we will see versus Southampton today in the Premier League match day 19. So I don't think it's going to happen. Yes, I would love to see him play for us. And I would want to see him play his debut, get his debut against Southampton. But I think the game is coming too early for him. But we shall see how things will be manning up. But as far as know, he has done his medical and everything is done. He's in London. He is in London. Yesterday I told you he will be arriving and doing his medical. Now he has finished it. I think he finished it a long time ago. But like I said, I've been without internet, so I couldn't update you guys on that matter. Moving forward, there is also another big update as regards Julian Draxler and Matteo Guendouzi. Now the story is Hertha Berlin wanted to sign Matteo Guendouzi on a permanent basis. They offered us 27 million, but the player said he doesn't want to stay with Hertha Berlin. He wants to complete his loan deal and go away. Now, Mauricio Pochettino seems to be a very big fan of Matteo Guendouzi. Now, I don't know how big, a fan he is of the player, but what I know, he is interested, and PSG are proposing that if we can agree on a loan on a swap deal between the two players, we get Julian Draxler on the other on this side, and then Matteo Guendouzi crosses over to PSG, which I don't know how many fans how many Arsenal fans will agree to, and I don't know what your reaction is going to be about that deal. Is it a good deal? Do you think it's a deal that could actually work for us? Do you think Arsenal should do such a deal? It all remains to be seen, but I don't think it's a deal that's going to be done in the January transfer window. I think Hertha Berlin are doing a great job. If you're going to say they're developing the talent and trying to develop Matteo Guendouzi, I think they're doing a great job. So I don't think Arsenal should actually rush into such a decision. Yeah, I know it would be a great deal for Matteo Guendouzi crossing over to PSG. He would prove a lot. He would really prove a lot, especially by the fact that Arsenal pushed him away and all those things, stuff like that. But Well, it's not a deal that is that easy to decide. And if Arsenal just wake up one day and decide to let Matteo Guendouzi go, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed because it shouldn't be an easy deal. Getting Julian Draxler, who's 26, 27 years of age, and losing a player like Matteo Guendouzi, who has 7 years, 8 years, bright leads on his career, it shouldn't be an easy decision. If we are doing a swap deal, then PSG should be able to add us a little bit of money, something like 10 or 20 million. Because, I mean, Draxler is finished for now, and unless he's going to get, a hallelujah in his career, he's simply finished. And I don't think it's going to happen, or, on any day that Draxler becomes the prime Draxler that he was at Schalke 04. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very big fan of the player. He's very talented, and I love him. I really rate him so much. But right now, I cannot really tell whether Draxler is the same old Draxler we knew at Schalke 04. You can't really tell that, Arsenal getting Draxler, they have got gold, or they have got diamond, or they've got another finished Willian. So it's a deal that's a little bit tricky. You could get yourself another Willian, or you could get yourself another Pepe. Big wages. He comes to Arsenal, he's getting big wages. He's not proving, and you have a lot of deadwood. We are trying to clear out deadwood. That's why we're trying to chase away Ozil, chase away Socrates, and chase away Squadron Mustafi. So we don't need to add another bunch of deadwood players, at the club right now. But I do agree. I strongly agree. If Arsenal go out there and they're telling us that they want to take in the player, they want to swap, Julian Draxler for Matteo Guendouzi, what? I would agree if the player doesn't want to come back to Arsenal. If he wants to leave, then why? There's no point in keeping a player who doesn't want to be at the Emirates Stadium. Then you would rather let him go, and get a player who wants to play for the club. But again, you have to try. You don't need to make such mistakes. Guendouzi could be a good player. Could partner Thomas Partey in there. Yeah, I know. We are interested in Bissouma, but Guendouzi is a very good player, even if it's just a squad player. I think he's a very good player. I had my own issues with him last season when he was a little bit soft, he was a little bit so slow. But I think he's a good midfielder, and he has that work ethic. He's a very good ball passer. He moves the ball around, and I think he's a very good young talent. Arsenal should think twice before letting him go to PSG. And finally, Squadron Mustafi and Arsenal are in talks to terminate his contract. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This would be a hell of a January transfer window. This would be a hell of a window if Arsenal just do that. You know, terminate the contracts of Ozil, Socrates, and Mustafi, because these are deadwood players that are really getting big wages and they are not really earning it. I don't think. At this moment in time, Squadron Mustafi is so helpful at the Arsenal squad. Yeah, I know, you might need, backup, in that central defense. But I think Gabriel Magalhaes, Luis Holding, and Pablo Mari, that's enough. Four defenders, that's enough. Okay, you also have Callum Chambers in there, five defenders, that is enough. There's no point in having eight, nine, central defenders. It really doesn't make sense. And so I think it's time for Squadron Mustafi to leave the football club. And if that deal happens, I'm going to be one of the happiest gunners out there. And of course, I also want to talk about Thomas Tuchel joining Chelsea. I think, according to I've seen the Football Terrace. I've not really seen Chelsea's website, but it could be that he's going to be their next manager. I wish him well. Chelsea are very good at giving the sack. I hope they do not sack him. Smash the like button. Let's get them to 500. Odegaard medical done. Socrates, Squadron Mustafi could be out of the Arsenal squad, and obviously the big story, Matteo Guendouzi is up for a swap deal with Julian Draxler. I'll meet you and talk to you very, very soon. Have a nice day.